Good afternoon, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's Friday, the 31st. It's the 31st of January. As you all know, if you didn't know, I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're just getting over a 2-inch snowfall that paralyzed the city and left people stranded for hours. Some people as long as 24 hours in their cars, stuck on the highways, streets, and overpasses and bridges here in Atlanta. Some people are angry. Some people are very upset. I've been watching the news for the past few nights. They mad at Mayor Kasim, the mayor of Atlanta. They're mad at the governor of Georgia. People are just mad, angry, pissed. They just want to blame somebody. They might want to start off by staring in the mirror and blaming themselves. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I've lived here since 1989. So that's over 20-something odd years that I've lived here in the city. In Atlanta, terrible weather conditions always affect Atlanta's traffic, whether it's rain, snow, sleet, ice, whatever. So this past weekend, when I noticed on the news they were saying that we were expecting snow on Tuesday afternoon at around 11, 12, or 1 o'clock, Saturday night, Sunday morning, this was reported. So I knew to handle all the business I had to take care of on Monday, because I kind of figured I wasn't going anyplace on Tuesday. Well, I had made up my mind if I did leave to go someplace on Tuesday, which I was going to try to get to the gym that morning and be home by 12 or 1 o'clock. That didn't happen. So when that didn't happen, I kind of said, well, on Tuesday, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't even get out and move my car because I knew once that snow hit, the roads were going to be impassable and people were going to be stuck and stranded. There were going to be multiple car wrecks. People were going to get hurt and injured. So I sat my ass at home. I never left on Tuesday. Earl went to work, and I said, Earl, they didn't call the schools off today? He said, no. I said, I wonder why. I said, you do know it's going to be a snowstorm today. He was like, well, I've heard, but they're not canceling the school, so off to school he went. So, if the state government, your boss, your employer, wherever you work or whatever you do, if you're watching the news like I watch regularly, and you see what I saw Sunday and Monday, the threat of all this snow and ice, and you know the streets are going to be impassable, why would anyone with a brain leave their house on Tuesday thinking they were going to make it back home at 5 or 6 o'clock that night? Unless you're new to the Atlanta area, I forget Atlanta has 6 million people that live here. You got 6 million people. We have public transportation, MARTA, but the vast majority of people drive. So in essence, you got millions of cars on the roads in Atlanta. So when the storm hit Tuesday at around 11, was when I started to see snowflakes falling. Where I live at, it was coming down pretty bad too. I knew then it was over with. And if you weren't where you were supposed to be at that time, you were stuck. And I called a couple of friends. I have a friend who works in Marietta, and I said, are you getting out of there? You better leave. I said, you better tell those people that you need to leave and get off work, get in your car, and go home now. He not listened to me. He didn't take my good advice. He ended up having to spend the night at his job. Because they tried to leave a few hours later, but they waited too long. They should have left. As soon as they saw them, to be honest, they really shouldn't have went to work that Tuesday. No one in their right mind who watches. Sometimes y'all got to turn off the BET, the reality shows, Beyonce's music videos. Sometimes y'all got to turn off the stuff, the stupid shit, and turn on the real news. Get the weather report so you know what to wear to work the next day. So you know what to expect. If it's going to rain, if it's going to snow. For 2 days, Sunday, all day Monday, they kept saying the snowstorm is coming to Atlanta. And the governor, the mayor, the school systems, and the people of Georgia ignored these warnings. I saw it and knew about it, so I didn't leave my house. I wasn't affected by the snowstorm. I had food, I had videos, I went by Redbox, I picked up some stuff, I even picked up an exercise ball and said I'm going to continue to work on my abs here at the house. Because I knew I was going to be able to get out that house that night or the next day. Because I knew the roads were going to be impassable. Georgia's not set up to handle these the very infrequent weather snows. I guess I've been here for years too. I know better. So when I hear about rainy conditions or snow or whatever involving the weather, I sit my ass at home. I don't have no time to be in no car flipped upside down on 285 trying to get somebody trying to rescue me from it because I was trying to get to LA Fitness. That doesn't make sense to me. And so to blame Mayor Kasim Reed or the governor, to blame anybody for your own foolish decision to leave your home that Tuesday, you can't blame anybody but your damn self. You guys should have looked at the weather report and knew what was taking place. We've got to stop this blame game. People got to be responsible for their own actions. And if you didn't know that snowstorm was coming after a damn near 48 hours of warnings, if you didn't know, then something's clearly wrong with you. Everybody else knew. And I know some of my friends who didn't leave their house and made arrangements to work from home that Tuesday because they also knew that they would be trapped and stranded on a highway trying to get these cars back home or wherever they were trying to go. We've got the people you can't, the government is not here to babysit you all. They're not your parents. Kasim Reed is not your parent. Even if the school didn't call off, a parent should have sense enough to say, there's snow coming. I'm not sending my children out there. I'm keeping my children at home. I don't care if you have a job to go to. Look, Mr. Boss, I won't be in there today. There's a snowstorm coming, and I'm not going to be stranded and trapped or killed trying to get back to and from that job. I'll see y'all when I can get there, the next day or the day after. You know, we can't blame these people. I don't blame the mayor. I don't blame the governor. I don't blame any state worker. I don't blame anybody. I blame the fools who's out there in those cars driving around who missed the weather report and didn't realize the snow was coming. How did they miss a 48-hour, damn near 48 hours worth of warnings? Turn off the BET, folks. Start watching some local news. Turn to the Weather Channel. It's a shame that some of us just don't want to. If it involves education, we won't watch it. Maybe they need to hire some the Real Housewives to start doing the weather reports on the local news channel. Then y'all tune in and see what's going on. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like, give me some feedback. Prayerfully you didn't get stuck on the side of 285 in one of these snowstorms. And if you did get stuck, that's on your dumb behind for getting out there in that weather. You should have been at home like I was all day Tuesday. Anyway, I'm out. You guys have a great day. Don't forget, if you like my videos, click like and share them with family members, friends, everyone, because they all need to see and read and hear them. I'm out.